In this episode of Akram's Ideas, I'm going to share with you a quickie bake recipe for making fresh strawberry donuts with strawberry glaze topping. So stay tuned. Hello and welcome. I'm Akram and you're watching Akram's Ideas, bringing creative and crazy ideas to life. In this episode, I'm going to share with you a quickie bake for fresh strawberry donuts with a strawberry glaze topping. Now this recipe truly is a quickie bake, as it starts off with a regular yellow cake mix. Now, as in most of my recipes, I'm actually going to be using a sugar-free cake mix along with Splenda, as opposed to any sugar that we would have been adding to the recipe. This is just to make a sugar-free version of this tasty treat. Now, what really makes these donuts are the fresh strawberries. There are fresh strawberries throughout the batter of the donut itself, and then of course fresh strawberries used for the strawberry glaze. So without further ado, let's get started. First thing you want to do before you get started is preheat your oven to 350 degrees. You're also going to want to grease a donut pan. Now for this recipe, you're going to need a yellow cake mix. Also going to need a 1/4 cup of oil, 1 1/4 cup of buttermilk, a single egg, 1 cup of diced strawberries. Basically, you're going to take your sifted cake mix and you're going to add to that your 1/4 cup of oil, your 1 1/4 cup of buttermilk. You'll also want to add 1 egg to your cake mix. Then you're going to take it over to the mixer and mix it all up. Now that we have the batter all blended together, we're actually going to fold in our strawberries here, making sure that they are evenly distributed throughout the batter. To get our donuts into our donut pan, you're going to use either a Ziploc bag or a plastic frosting bag, whatever you have on hand. I actually have a Ziploc bag here. And you're going to basically fill the bag with your donut batter. So once you have your batter in either your Ziploc bag or plastic frosting bag, you're going to go down to the very corner of the bag in one corner, and you're going to take your kitchen scissors and you're going to cut sort of a nozzle out of the bag. Taking our pan and our bag of batter here, we're going to fill up each one of these little rings about 2/3 of the way up, because they will rise some. We are going to pop these in the oven at 350 degrees for about 10 minutes, and the recipe will actually make about 12 to 15 donuts depending on how big you fill up your pan here. While these are in the oven, we're going to get started on making our strawberry glaze. For our strawberry glaze, you're going to need approximately 1 to 2 cups of blended strawberries. Also going to need a 1/4 cup of sugar. In this case, I'm using Splenda, 3 teaspoons of cornstarch, and a tablespoon of butter, and a 1/4 cup of water. In a medium saucepan, we're going to add our strawberry puree. To that, we're going to add our 1/4 cup of sugar, our 3 teaspoons of cornstarch, and lastly, our 1/4 cup of water. You want to cook your strawberry glaze over medium heat, stirring continuously until the glaze thickens up quite a bit. Then after you've gotten it to a good consistency, you're going to go ahead and add that tablespoon of butter into the glaze, and you're just going to stir it in, letting it completely melt into the glaze here. Then you're going to let this set aside and cool slightly while the donuts are cooking and cooling. Our donuts are quite soft in texture, so I have actually let these cooled and chilled a little bit in the refrigerator. And here we have our glaze, and basically all we're going to do is we're going to take our donut and drop it down into the glaze here. And using a fork, we're just going to slowly pull that out just like so. And you're going to do the same thing again to each and every one of your donuts. And here they are. Here are the strawberry donuts topped with our strawberry glaze. I'm going to go ahead and take a bite of one up here at the top. The strawberry throughout. The strawberry through the donut itself and then the strawberry glaze, and it has a very much a fresh taste to it. Now this recipe makes about 24 donuts depending on how much you fill your cake pan. And because it has the fresh fruit in it, the donuts don't rise as much as they would have without the fruit. But it is really a delicious and fresh tasting dish, perfect for your brunch time get-togethers. If you try your hand at making these donuts, I'd love to hear in the comments below how yours turned out. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Akram's Ideas, and if you did, be sure to give us a big thumbs up. Don't forget to follow Akram's Ideas on social media or subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching!